After the declarations of Donald Trump, it's getting more clear that Greenland is indeed a geostrategic value for not only Europe but also for America. So the idea is to prevent the possibility of a clash between the US and Europe, and especially Denmark, because after the first reaction, it was possible to hear that Greenland belongs to the people of Greenland, that our future and fight for independence is our business. But now we see that there is a kind of new dialogue between the parties, and we can imagine that it's very important, even for Denmark, to be clear on this, because we know that Denmark is, of course, in the European Union and also in the NATO, but the Greenland is outside of the European Union, so it's quite different. So the idea is, if Greenland remains part of the Kingdom of Denmark as it is now, it means that it's also a part of the NATO. But the situation can change if Greenland decides to declare independence. So the relation with the US will be also different. So the idea is, before that, before this potential situation, is to be serious and to take account of all the situation and the ambitions also. So the idea is to have an open dialogue, okay, with the American on how the Denmark can possibly cooperate even more closely than now, in order to ensure that the American ambitions are fulfilled. So you see, it's another position, is more certainly diplomatic, but at the level of geostrategy is much more important to have this point of view, because the idea is that we have already the influence of China in Greenland, and we have to avoid this because it's a geostrategical point, and we know that China and even Russia could put a pressure on this island in order to get new results in this part of the world. So the idea is to be inside the NATO, to be at the same level, and not to let Greenland alone, because firstly, it's a duty for Denmark, but it's also something which is very important for the US. So it's better to coordinate our moves at the level of NATO and not only the European Union, and to be much more clear about this situation, because we are inside the same alliance.